You were nearly dead. Your life was really, I mean, to have a pancreas, you know, as he said, your countenance was gray. You needed a new kidney, a new pancreas. I presume someone had to die in order for you to receive those. Do you know the family of the giver, the donor?
No, I do not. I did respond, and it goes through the social worker, and they forwarded it out, and there was no ever response.
Well, how phenomenal that you, now, who are given a second chance in life, it inspired you to become a pilot. That's no easy thing. I mean, and you're not allowed to be an Angel flight pilot unless you have a minimum of, what, 250 hours?
That's correct. And I fly as often as possible, and so forth. And it's just my way of giving back to Angel Flight of a true inspiration of hope for others.
You flew out of Albany, New York. Well, what did you do? What kind of commercial pilot were you there?
Well, I started off working for a corporation, Camera Corporation. They're no longer in existence. They were a Swedish company, and they were based up in Glens Falls.
Yeah.
That's where their office was at. And we flew their executives and engineers all over the place. And then I worked for a charter company also.
Did you ever hear "Getting Away on a Summer's Day on Your Sea Ray from Dunham's Bay"?
No, that's a new one to me. I never heard that.
Did you ever? How about this one? Goldstein, Goldstein, don't sign until you've seen Goldstein.
Where are you digging all these up from? I never heard
those are my jingles I did up there. Saratoga, Saratoga shopping.
Oh, okay, I know Saratoga. Yeah, I've been up there. Yeah.
Or New Country Dealerships. Sure, that's what I used to do for a living.
I know that too. Yeah.
New Country Dealerships care. Ask your friends about the people there.
I never heard any of that before. I should have been listening
Frontier
to you
Town.
up there.
Remember Frontier Town?
Yeah, oh, sure. Yeah, up north on the Northway.
Frontier Town. I did their jingle too, but I can't remember how it goes.
Oh, yeah. I used to go up north, up on the Northway and go to Frontier Town. Took my kids up there on his birthday.
Yeah, Frontier. Is it still in existence?
Yo, as far as I know, yeah. I've been up there for quite a while. I don't know, but I hope so.
I wonder if they still have that jingle. I'd like to hear that jingle. I really... I forget how it went. Well, it was a lot of fun. The jingles were a lot of fun because you put a lot of sound effects in them, and you weren't... you didn't have to follow the rules of pop music. You could just do what you wanted. It was almost like Broadway. You can get away with a lot, you know?
Yeah, I know. I hear you singing all out on your radio show. I guess you're a singer.
Maybe too much.
No, it's fine.
Some people call in and say, "What'd you do with the money your mother gave you for the music lesson or the vocal lesson?" You know?
Well, I like singing. I sing in the Treasure Coast Chorale here in Vero Beach. You know.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. We have a big concert coming up March 7th.
Okay, well, I don't want to date this. I don't want to date this interview. I wish I hadn't said that. But I will.
Cut it out then.
No, I can't cut that out. But yeah. Now everybody knows what time of the year we actually did this interview. But anyway, because sometimes when I go away, I play the best of, and you guys are doing a very important thing with this.
Well, we think so. We think it's very, very important. I mean, I came down here to Florida, and I had never heard of Angel Flights when I came here. And I don't even remember how I heard about it. Someone mentioned it to me. And so I looked into it. I said, this is really something I want to do. I had an airplane then, so I volunteered my airplane to do it, and I started flying missions. I flew quite a few of them. And,
still doing it?
No, I sold the airplane last year. Finally,
why'd you go into a thing like that, huh?
Because I'm getting
How old are you?
Well, how old do you think I am? Okay, I'll
27.
Yeah, 77.
Are you really 77? But around here, that's young.
Yeah, I know.
Funny Florida, you know?
Yeah, I know.
I got listeners that are, 96 that email me every week, you know?
My wife always says to me, she says, the only people that we're young, when people think they're old, if they're at least 20 years older than us, then they're old. Otherwise, they're not old.
So 97 is old now.
That's old now.
Remember when 77 was old?
No, it's never been old.
I tell you what, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. But listen, over 35,000 passengers annually, 22,000 missions on average. This is Angel Flight. If you're looking to get in touch with them, they're at 8864 Airport Road in Leesburg. But here's the phone number, 352 326-0761. 352-326-0761. And you might be saying, well, I'm not a pilot. Ain't going to happen. Don't want to do that. You don't have to. They're looking for ground volunteers, too. And you can help people who need organ transplants. You're encouraged to apply. Disaster relief. These are the guys that are on the line doing it. For those who find commercial flights are unavailable or unaffordable, They coordinate more than 3,000 free flights per year, right? Just locally, right?
Yeah, in the southeast region.
Okay. Hey, how you doing? It's Sheriff Lohr and his new undersheriff. How you doing? Say hi to our broadcast here.
Hi. Hello, Rhett. How are you, sir?
Would you introduce your new undersheriff?
Bud Spencer.
Well, it's nice to see you. These are the guys with Angel Flight, and they literally, this man's life was saved. He got a new pancreas and a new kidney with this man who flew him up. Yeah.
For his transplants, yeah.
That's wonderful.
Great to see you, Sheriff Lohr.
Enjoy your lunch.
Did you go to the prayer breakfast this morning? Wasn't that great? That was great. Okay, we've got to take a little break out here at C.J. Cannon's, where everybody's coming. C.J. Cannon's. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and they have the beautiful panoramic view of Vero's Municipal Airport Strip. We'll be right back. This is Radio Rhett, the mayor of the airways.
Hi, this is Mark, the owner of Classic Car Wash. You're a very important person at Classic Car Wash. Come in and get the star treatment for your car and for you. Buy 6 washes and get 2 free with a VIP card at Classic Car Wash, US 1 and Miracle Mile, where your car is the star.
If you need fast medical attention with almost no wait, Monday through Friday, Indian River Walk-In Clinic has a second location in the South Vero Square at Oslo Road and US 1. The wait is short, the service is fast. Just walk in or call them at 794-2232.
Rhett Palmer.
I'm seated between 2 angels. They are pilots for Angel Flight Southeast. One is Michael Smith, the other Don Lindell. Michael Smith needed a new pancreas, a new kidney. He got one, and Don Lindell, seated to my right, actually flew him, was it to Gainesville?
To Gainesville, that's correct.
Saved his life. Michael turned around years later, got his pilot's license, and now is the squadron leader for Angel Flight Southeast. Who do you help?
Pretty much everybody that qualifies, and one of the qualifications is if you must be ambulatory, and if there's any medical or humanitarian need purposes for appointments that aren't locally available, we will transport them at no cost.
Really, this is people that need chemotherapy, radiation, clinical trials, research in rare diseases. It says here in your brochure, organ transplant candidates, special needs, summer camps for children.
Right, yeah. There's so many things that qualify for it. You mentioned cancer. I've flown a lot of cancer people over to the Vandenberg Airport. One of the advantages of Angel Flight is we can get into smaller airports that the airlines could never take them, that's close to a facility that they need, like the Vandenberg Airport, close to the Cancer Society. A lot of patients are taken over there. Michael's shaking his head up and down. He knows about those, yeah.
You want to tell us anything about that?
Sure. I mean, just recently, probably in the last 2 months, we've probably done 6 missions through the American Cancer Society locally here in Vero Beach for patients to go to be treated and so forth at the Moffitt Center in Tampa.
Now, you also help victims of abuse seeking relocation.